we go.
Hey guys.
Hey, welcome here.
This is kind of fun because every Monday we get together and we have team Zoom meetings.
I'm Tammy and this is Annalisa.
Yes, and with our team. And we just thought, hey,
team.
we're going to let you in. We're going to let you in on this little secret because why not, right? These are real women who have had real results. And we were like, we need to share this.
Yes,
so let's do it.
Let's do it.
Suzanne, tell
Soul
us.
Life. We're going to talk a little bit about Soul Life.
Oh, yeah.
That's the company that we rep here. And like Annalisa said, we have these team meetings every Monday. And one time we all just kind of shared what results we were seeing. And it was so cool to see that we thought we'd share it with you.
Mm-hmm. Take it away, Suzanne. Tell us some real results you've seen on Soul Life.
I would love to. The best thing that I have seen is energy through the roof. I have honestly, and I have done supplements for 15 years and like high end, really expensive, you know, and the ones that have like 17 different parts to the regime that you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Regimen? What's the right word? I can't remember.
Yeah, that's it.
But this is you take 2 in the morning, and my energy, I'm the kind of person, like people have thought I was an Eeyore all my life, and I have honestly turned into Tager. I am awake at 5:30. This is unheard of for me. And I go strong till 9:30, 10-ish. And then I turn back into a pumpkin. But energy my energy has absolutely rocked it. And digestion, absolutely. Like I feel like, so I'm eliminating better. Yeah, you got to throw that out there.
Yep.
And then there's the part of like, I just feel like I'm using my food for fuel rather than just feeling bloated or stuck or heavy with it. So that has been absolutely power. So energy and digestion and fuel, if that makes sense. Like
Totally. Yeah,
food to
awesome.
fuel. That's been powerful for me.
Well, and we're lacking in enzymes, right? Our body really does have a hard time processing food nowadays, like with the foods we're eating. So that is a huge, huge deal.
Oh, that's awesome. Trish, how about you? What are some real results?
Yeah, I'd say there's a bunch of different things that have impacted me. For sure, sleep. I sleep so solid. Like even when I have a lot going on, I mean, there's so much going on in our brains these days, right? There's so much that we're being fed from media, from whatever, life around us. And yet I fall asleep so quick and just sleep solid through the night. So that's huge for me. I would also say energy, I definitely notice. I don't have, let's say, huge amounts of energy, but I have sustainable energy throughout the week. And I really noticed it this past week because I was out of my re-kick. And with the re-kick being the thing that fuels your thyroid, that controls your hormones and everything, I mean, I totally noticed it being out of re-kick for a week, that my energy levels have been really low. And so I'm just waiting for my package to come so that I can get boosted up again. But that's huge for me, to just have sustainable energy throughout the day. And another thing would be definitely my periods are like just a breeze. I do not have to worry about cramps, or, I'll have one day where I'm more low energy. But other than that, it's just, I have to keep track of when they're about to come, because otherwise I wouldn't know. And another big thing, hair, skin, and nails for me. My nails grow fast, my hair grows fast. So I need a haircut. Can't get one right now with everything locked down. But my hair grows a lot faster, and also my skin. For the last, I would say, 4 or 5 years, I've had really bad dry skin. As soon as winter hits, as soon as the cold air starts coming, then I get, especially on my hands, I get really cracked, lots of flaking. And the last year and a half, I've not had that. My skin has been much
really
better.
cool.
It's that's such a huge thing, especially with our winters on our skin.
Oh.
I love it.
Aging.
Yeah,
No.
It makes a massive difference. It really does.
No, it
It's
really
crazy. Anna, how about you?
Well, a big thing for myself was I would have like major crashes like 3 to 4 times a day, and it would take me about an hour to recuperate from every crash I had. I no longer have those. They don't exist anymore, so definitely more sustainable energy.
Yeah.
And my hair is like so much better. A lot of already have like a bald spot and stuff, and that's all grown back. My hair is just growing. Like I feel like I have little spiky hair just like everywhere. I really like the new growth.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. That's a big one for women. Huge one for women.
Yes.
Yeah, so good. How about you, Michelle?
Okay, so the first difference I think I noticed was my skin. My skin was very dry no matter what time of year. Our at best combination, but mostly dry. Now my skin is definitely dewy. I find that for beauty product is like my number one beauty product I can't do without now.
Yeah.
The next thing is and hair. My hair is growing faster. I'm just waiting. I want to be on it longer so I have longer hair and strong hair. I can't fix the hair I have already, but anyways, next would be waking up in the morning. I don't need an extra 5 minutes when I wake up. I'm alert and I get up. Another thing would be my periods as well. I don't have I used to have 10 days of between spotting and my actual period. Now it's my 5 days, no cramping. I don't have the PMS that I used to have at all. So it's really a breeze now. It's amazing. There's so many more things I could go on, but I'd say that's what stands out to me right now.
That's the top ones.
Awesome.
Every man should be running out and buying this for their wives for Christmas.
Yeah.
Check, check, check. Yes, please. I love it. Barb, how about you?
I can actually echo every single one of these other ladies who have said all of their things. It's sleep, it's digestion, it's skin, it's hair, it's nails, it's all of those things. It's the most amazing period ever. But for me, I have a different story, and the past year and a half that I've been on Soul Life, I had lung surgery 4 years ago, and so I know that there's a whole bunch of things going on in my lungs and the reason why that happened. But I have been removing and detoxifying my lungs for the past year and a half, and they feel better than they have ever before since this whole surgery. And I feel like my body is turning around. The cells are waking up, the ones that died, the ones that were very lazy and didn't know what to do anymore. My digestion, I was saying this week to my husband, I cannot believe how much, Suzanne, I know you're using really good words, really nice ones, but I can't believe how much I pooped this last week, and I feel so good. I feel like my body is finally knowing what to do, and my organs, they all know what to do. My lungs are cleaning themselves out. There is nothing out there that I have tried. My body was just full of bacteria for 15 years. And I was using 7 different products and spending over $200 a month trying to get the right amount of probiotic in there and prebiotic to try to get my body to do what it wasn't doing. And now I can do that with 2 and spend less money, and none of my yeast infections, bladder infections, sinus infections, sore throat, ear infections, none of that has come back in the past year and a half from switching from those to this. And that is a game changer for me because I'm a happy wife. My libido is up.
Again, husbands, are you
listening to this?
Are you listening? Right? So, I could say a whole lot more, but I'm just going to echo everything that everyone else said, plus, my own personal things. And I think we need to sometimes stop and realize, what was my life like before? And what kind of things don't I live with anymore? Because these things gradually change. And we can now say, yes, this is a miracle for my body and for my life, but it didn't happen overnight. It took me a year and a half to realize some of the changes that have happened, because it took 10 years for me to build up all those bad habits and for my body to be blocking opportunities for my body to even have the ability to absorb. For one instance, it's magnesium. My body I knew I needed it, but it wouldn't absorb it. And I still had leg cramps and muscle cramps and spasms throughout my entire life. It wasn't just pregnancy cramping and heartburn and stuff like that. It stayed after the baby came out. And I thought it's going to be over. And then it wasn't. And it's just so disappointing, right? And it's really sad in our society that we need to get to a point where we become desperate enough to finally ask for help, right? And this is the easiest solution for everybody.
It is so true.
Yeah.
It's so true. I love it. Thank you, ladies.
Thanks, guys.
You know, one thing that, you know, has been echoed here is just the simplicity of it, really the 2 bottles. And in a quick little nutshell, Celenda is your trace minerals, your enzymes, your naturally occurring pre and probiotic strains. It helps with hair, skin, and nails.
All your minerals.
Yes, all your trace minerals. And Re-Kick focuses on that thyroid function, right, which controls the whole body. It helps with that energy, that mood, that hormone balance, the testosterone levels, libido, everything. And I think what you've noticed is, you know, so many people are taking so much.
Yeah, because well, I'm a health coach, and so I deal with a lot of clients, a lot of people, and there are so many people taking so many products, and they're not even understanding why they're taking it. They're good, it's good stuff, don't get me wrong. Calcium's great, iron's great,
If you're
all
absorbing
those things, and if you need extra. So not everybody does. And so I love to tell people or challenge people, hey, let's break away from all that other stuff you're buying, because people often don't realize how much they're buying because they throw it in the grocery cart. Like, I don't spend a lot, throw it in the grocery cart, right? And it's not a good quality supplement. So it's actually, they're not absorbing it. Then plus they're spending a lot more, I think, sometimes than they realize. And so I always say, let's rather break it down. Let's start with the basics, what your body needs.
Yeah.
So like, is that, let's start there, and then let's assess. So we go back to that, we assess where they're at, how they're feeling, and then sometimes they might need a little bit of iron, but often that'll level off, and then we can go off it and go back. That's what I find a lot with the Soul Life products, because it's not, iron is a good example, because you often don't need extra long term, because Soul Life does have that in there, but sometimes you might just need a little bit to catch up. Does that make sense? A little bit of extra while you're getting to that level, and then you're able to push it out completely and go back to the Soul Life. But I love to work alongside people because they really are spending a lot, and then guess what? They're taking all these supplements, they believe in supplements, but yet their body isn't changing. I hear that a lot too. Okay, well, if it's not working, then let's figure out something that does, right? And so that's really important to understand. And I challenge you guys, anybody watching this, to give this a try. Give this a try. Bare bones it. Take away everything else. Start from the basics. And I would love to see your results, because I bet your whole body will start responding better. It will start absorbing things in a different way. And then how you know these supplements are working is the testimonies, right? You're going to have your own testimony.
Yes,
you're going to be
just checking off this list.
It,
yes, we're
right?
going to be checking off all the things that these women said. You're going to be going, that's me now.
Yeah, because a lot of people take it, but they're not seeing results because they know they're supposed to take it. Do you know what I'm saying? They're like, well, I know I'm supposed to take D. I know I'm supposed to take this. Okay, but if you're not seeing those results, and really have to think about that, is it worth spending that money? Even if you're buying a supplement, they're like, oh, it's so cheap. It's so cheap. Well, okay. Yeah, but it's not doing anything. So then it's actually just throwing your money away, right? So yeah.
Well,
I encourage you to buy it. Buy Soul Life.
That's right. Thanks, ladies. We love real talk, real results, real women. Share this with your friends, because there's so many things on that list. So many women are struggling with, and men as well. And that's what we do. We share what works, share what we love. Thanks.
Bye.
Take care.